HTTPS is the encrypted communication protocol that essentially is used every single moment that we visit a website, either the HTTP or the HTTPS. And HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and HTTPS stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. This research is essentially a security analysis of the Australian government publicly accessible websites, both the federal and at the state level. And it does essentially dive deep into possible cybersecurity vulnerabilities of these websites. There is actually really some good improvement compared to where we were 2 years ago to now, but there's still a fundamental lack of security for at least 16% of these websites. Approximately 35% of the websites belonging to the Australian Department of Health are actually still using plain text, non-encrypted web connections. 48% of the websites belonging to the Department of Environment and Energy are not using HTTPS. Anyone really can listen to that conversation that citizens are having with that particular website, and everyone can really steal that particular information that is being transferred. Anyone really in that communication channel can change, modify, or corrupt the content being served to the citizens. We know in the past these insecure connections have been exploited in many different ways, by phishing type of threats, by ransomware, etc. In a world where we really have to protect ourselves from a potential, what I would be calling a cyber pandemic, I think we really have to protect our digital infrastructure in a very, very convenient and serious way. The digital society that we live in, unfortunately or fortunately, is essentially controlled by computers and by networks. You would also have, unfortunately, a very likely scenario that could happen where, citizens would wake up one of these mornings and realizing that lots of the digital infrastructure has gone mad. You wake up one morning and your internet banking is not accessible, or your mobile phone has no reception or whatsoever. The mobile connections that essentially would make it possible for you to reach emergency services is not available. You walk in the street and traffic lights are gone mad. Energy essentially not being provided. The notion of cyber wars are unfortunately no longer a science fiction type of scenario, but they are extremely likely, and we do see this on a very, I would say, regular basis when there are some tensions between nations. The possibility, unfortunately, of a cyber war does exist, and it's extremely likely. We do trust the government websites, so it's extremely important to get it right from a security point of view.